Hey, I don't usually start off videos like this, though I don't really have the track record to say usually. This is a small experiment I'll be doing on this channel, as I only recently found this game and thought it'd be interesting to try. Frankly, I don't expect this video to do well, or even surpass about 15 views, regardless of how much effort I put into it. However, I wanted to do this for fun, and for anyone who's going to watch an end, thank you. Well, and another thing. This game started off with a flashing lights warning, which I neglected to mention in the video, so I'll just say it out loud here. With that out of the way, I hope With that out of the way, I hope you enjoy this as much as I did. Okay, it's full screen, thank God. This is hurting, bro. These are sound effects. Let's do 60%. Jesus, this is annoying. Okay. So the ship is ask you 9 questions. Please answer truthfully. Please enter your name. Can I click on them? No. His name is okay. Yep. That's the first question. Try to help anyway. Somebody you care about that with a great misfortune would be your first action. Focus on their happiness first. If you were hurt by a friend on accident, how would you confront them afterward? This is something I'd do. Stand up for yourself. You're not talking shit. If you and someone you care about both got hurt at the same time, whose happiness would you prioritize? My loved ones. Someone that you do not know got hurt. Do you care about their well-being? It depends. I would care most of the time. Someone that has hurt you in the past got hurt themselves. Did they deserve it? Again, they did not deserve it most of it. If you witness someone you dislike getting gang got bombed, would you join in? Stay out of it. Your answers have been recorded. Please remain stationary with the DB helmet attached. To experience a moment of discomfort, do not be alarmed. It lasts you for What? What the hell are they gonna do? Many months into our ordeal, that word stopped meaning to me. How long has it been since my time was stopped in place? Intermission cannot breach frozen time, and yet Oh. Can you hear me? If this message is reaching you, then you may be our last hope. But before we can get to that, you need to know what to do. SDJK? Let me explain how this works. Oh my god, it's bars. Are you kidding me? This is the game interface. Now, I don't think I'm that good at rhythm games, so that's what I'm going to default. Maybe I'll find some good songs I like. I'm not a fan of ours. Very good. Sometimes the data is categorized differently. Data has a long trail. You need to hold it until it's fully pressed. Yep. There's only one more data. Non-computerization for no data. There's another one? These are called bumpers and cover 2 lanes. If one approaches, press either of the lane it covers. So it's like double nodes. So like, you don't need to press both. Oh. I like pressing both anyway. Makes it fun. Since master these 3 types of note data will be your guiding. Receive this signal, then I beg of you to lend us your power. Yay! I did it! The Tanagashima Precinct. Not by any means a bustling hub of officers and investigators coming in and out for the day, but a humble shack that services what the island needs from its police force. With its lack of activity, detectives and other officers often love hearing the peace when taking breaks. Today, however, is no such day. I walked up the road to the police center. Even from a short distance, I wouldn't really blame anyone for missing you completely. I'm sorry, is your name Saturday? What kind of a name is Saturday? I walked up to the small porch of the door and knocked on it a few seconds past without seeing any response. I knocked again, but yielded the same results. Frustrating, I also did on the third shot. And fourth. For real? I found that really hard to believe there's nobody inside. I like the porch over to them. Maybe I'll find someone by looking through the window? I walked up to it and pressed my cheek up against the dirty glass. Really? Sure enough, I couldn't see anyone inside. Not even a clerk at the reception. Dude, I hate this volume. I mean, okay, think about it. It's a Monday. Maybe everyone partied too hard on the weekend and nobody showed. Or maybe they're all looking for Suki. That's definitely it. I mean, that's definitely not it. But I'll have hope. Got hope. God knows I need it in this kind of situation. I walked up on the porch and looked at the door again. Well, the sign says they're still open, so I guess they expect me to just try the door. Rusted handle on the door, and sure enough, it opened without any trouble at all. Huh. Fair enough. Oh, no, I think there's much fun standing out here. And I go. Chapter 1. Missing Link. What? What? Oh, I accidentally pressed the wrong button. Is there a way to go back? Yes, there's not. Sitting behind him is a woman in a coat, writing something down on a notepad as she looks at one of her screens. Hey, Miss Detective, are you free at the moment? Good question to us about this report I filed. I have it in my binder here somewhere. Shit, where did I actually put the damn thing? I was scrambling for my files desperately. The detective looked up from the screen. She seemed a bit confused. I don't think it just... found it. I pulled the piece of paper out of the binder and handed it to her. Here we are. What are the details in this for if you need to do, like, a lookup or something, or I can give you her name or something. The detective sighed and looked at me disapprovingly. Save it. Here about Suki, right? Not many missing persons reports around here, so it's the first one in a couple of weeks. Yes, Suki Tasagare. That's her. What's her name? Nothing since we opened the investigation. I found nothing? It's been a whole day. You have to find at least something. In less than a day. If everyone's missing, you expect us to mobilize our entire force to find her. We barely have any resources as it is. I mean, I don't want you to do that. I just thought you might have made some progress with this. I don't know. Detective sighs again. Oh, we haven't. I'll let you know if we find her. Until then, why don't you try to take your mind off of it? I understand that it's stressful. Oh, for the love of... Despite her efforts to calm me down, she was clearly unaware of the inverse effect it was having. Okay, fine then. I'll do it myself. I'll find her, and I'll prove to you that you do better. There's another side from the detective. Listen, I understand your worries, but if you go on breaking the laws and get yourself in a danger, you're under attention because of an emotional outburst. That's been wise to find your sister. You didn't have to tell her we had to lock you up, understand? Before the detective was even finished with a sentence, I was already on my way out the door. Jeez, what piece of luck. Once I got back outside, I sat down on the porch and tried to calm myself down. Not so much avail. I should miss Alice and let her know how it went. I can't even count the amount of times I probably voice cracked in that single interaction, dude. Why? Why is my voice like this? God damn it. Did not go well. Yeah, I'd say so. They have nothing. Literally jack shit. It's only been a day or so. Man, I guess, but like, it's a whole ass day's worth of opportunities for her to kick the bucket somehow. Sat, what do you... Her nickname is Sat. Alright. Is that even a question? I'm finding her. Since obviously they aren't, LMAO. I really don't think that's the best idea. Come on, it'll take like no time at all. At least tell me hand group some missing posters or something. They'll help you do that, but I don't want you to get involved in anything further than that, okay? So he needs her sister to come home too. Yeah, I get it. I'll be fine. I'm gonna go to the park. Can you meet me there? Yeah, I can. I'm nearby, actually. I'll see you there, okay? Until then, try to stay calm. I am calm. Seriously. You've never seen anyone as calm as I am right now. I guess, bro. Park is still a good bit away, but I am not walking that distance, so it's better. Where's the next bus car? Checked on my phone. 10 minutes at the nearest stop. Thank God. But I went phone, got up on the precinct point, and started walking towards the bus stop. Oh. Is this the intro? Did I just close the game? Okay, I'm back. This is very loud. I need to lower the volume. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay, that's better. Character change? What's this? Oh, it's a bunch of other characters I have not unlocked yet. Oh my god. So many characters, dude. Hold on. Let's try the 12 one. See how this goes. I'll change my keybinds later. I'll do it with SDJK. Not that bad, actually. I don't even like down scroll. This sound is getting on my nerves. I might turn that off. These patterns are not hard. I just can't do bars without skull. I suck at this. Ooh. I'm sorry to zone out. God, I absolutely suck at this game. Dude. Achieve a B rank or higher on difficulty 10 song. Oh, cool achievement. No, I didn't mean to play it again. Stop! No! This is chapter 1? Oh, we already just did the prologue, so this is everything. Unlock a note on the flowchart. We need 25B. I'm guessing it's this counter up here? Yeah. Ooh, you can unlock songs this way. Okay. Start episode 2. Tanagashima Park. Humble but popular attraction on the island for the locals to stop by and go on particularly sunny days. Once I got there, I went and stood in the northeast corner of it, next to a modest garden. Allie should be in here in like 5 minutes. I'm probably good to sit down for a bit. Waited for a few minutes and looked around. Gardener volunteers tending to the flowers in the garden boxes, but I'm not paying much attention to that. Some kids are playing around and shouting on the playground. Playing and shouting on the playground in annoyingly loud voices. Which I guess makes sense considering that it's a playground. I still wish I didn't have to hear it. Eventually, my patience starts running thin. Where the hell is she? It's been like 10 minutes. It can't take her that long. She was nearby, right? She had stuck back in a while. Shit. Hey. Alright, hello. Sorry, you scared me. Yes. Her entrance was, in fact, terrifying. Allison laughed sheepishly. Was it really that funny? Yes, it was, in fact, very funny. Sorry, yeah. I got held up on my way here. Yeah. It's okay, just let me, God damn it, not again. My back on the bench and rummaged through it. Oh, shit, hang on. Just a minute, hold on. Spreadsheets in a binder. This is certainly a change. Hey, I can be organized, but it's not what's important. There we go. I found the sheet I was looking for and pull it out of the binder. Anyways, this is where we're at. She leaves at 10 and she doesn't come back. 10 is her usual time to leave, but she's usually back at 9 p.m. at the latest. What else do you know? What do you mean? Have you contacted her workplace and wrote down what everyone said happened on the 22nd? I frowned. Saturday, how to fill up a binder operating on so little information. And besides, are you sure this is a good idea? Seems like. At that moment, however, I noticed something out of the corner of my eyes in the opposite of Allison. Oh, that thought. Look over there. That got to be? Allison sighed. Saturday, I'd rather you just brush up. Okay, she just gets ignored, man. Gotta be! I felt a little bad for leaving Allison back there, but I heard other footsteps that indicated she was following me anyway. It's probably all good. I hope. Allison and I caught up with Cody in no time. She looked surprised to see us. Saturday. And Allison too. What are you two doing here? Did you hear about Suki? I thought she went missing. Saw a few of your messages in the group chat. Yeah, on Saturday has this idea to try to investigate her herself or something. I turned around and gave Allison a frustrated look. Yes, I do. The police clearly just don't give a shit. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they secretly had something to do with it. Listen, I know your sister's gone missing. But relax, girl. Allison gave me her own frustrated look back. I probably shouldn't have said that last part. You're just saying things now, you know it. One of me seems to find this banter amusing, though. And Chuck. Wait, I'm literally cultivating. She's just me. It's not a bad idea to do a little digging yourself, to be fair. Allison looks at me with an almost tired expression. Think so? Yeah, I do. I think it could be fun, honestly. It's not like Saturday's gonna be able to focus on anything else. That's what I'm saying. Allison doesn't seem to share my feelings on the matter, though. Fun? That's safe. I can't think of any hypothetical universe where it would be safe. You have police for a reason, you know. I don't want to see you two get hurt. Allie, you know how Saturday is. The best that you could do here. Listen. I know they're talking about the character, but I can't stop thinking about the actual day. You know how Saturday is sometimes. Best thing you can do is, the thing you do here is be there to protect her. No, I am not, in fact, going to do that. Because you're not investigating. Neither of you are listening to me here at all. Whoa. You know I hate it when you do. You know what? I hate it too. What? Shit. Ow. Are you done? Ooh. Allison sighs and should speed at her feet and glance. Fine. Damn, that was easy. We're not gonna do anything illegal. You're gonna promise me that right now. It's settled. Where are we investigating? Saturday. What? I forgot it's Saturday. Wait, no, it's Monday right now, but Saturday. Despite her reserved nature, Allison was just as stubborn as I. There was no getting out of promising to do exactly as she wanted when she was like this. Oh, fine. I promise. Are you happy? No, but it's the best I'm gonna get out of you. But where are we going first? Place of work is probably a good place to start. They have seen her last, so it's likely they'll give us information as to when exactly she disappeared. That is amusing she even showed up for work at all. Mate, coming along too. I have literally nothing to do, and besides, this was my idea. If I didn't come along and either of you got hurt, I'd never forgive myself. Well, I'm glad to have another eye to look out for dangerous situations, at least. Saturday, where does your sister work? I don't think I ever even knew. Works at a geology place. I think, you know, rock stuff. I have the address on my phone. And you better get going. The bus only loops around once per hour, and that's on the other side of Tanegashima, near my place. Rightio, let's get a move on, folks. Never thought I'd say that out loud. What else got to roll down in the dumps? Hopefully she feels better soon. Oh, that's it. Oh, come on! I need to... How do you... Do I need to play more songs to do this? I assume you do. Yeah, let's do battery. Yeah, no note sounds. I hate no sounds. This song sounds... I don't know this song. Come on, I'm still keeping up the combo. Even though I failed at the very beginning. Don't scratch a certain itch in my head. I don't know what it is, but I really like all of these songs. These songs are chill. I actually kind of like it. Hopefully I got at least 950k because I'm too focused on what I'm looking at. Damn, I got almost 1 million. Okay. Clear song with 1 miss and achieve an S grade or higher. Let's go. I got S+? Ooh. Did I get more points? Holy hell, I did. I'm gonna focus on unlocking the songs rather than the story. Let's try Necropolis. Necropolis is probably fun. Well, it's probably... Wait, this goes crazy! Oh no! I forgot they could do long... They do bumpers in the long notes? Oh dear. Damn it, I messed up! These bumpers are new. I like this mechanic. I accidentally keep letting go of the long notes. That was a huge issue I had when I was playing most of the video. Is this like Quaver where I have to like download a certain mods to get? to get my, get circles. Because if that's the case, then I'd be happy to do so. This sounds fun. Huh. Well, I got above 950k at least. Double A rank. I'm assuming this goes up. This goes up the more I do songs, but I don't have a class yet as of right now, so you know what? We've already try the other song then. Tavga. Alright. I think I've already gotten used to the bumpers a little bit. Beat drop. Or did I not? Well, I didn't. I'm curious how what this part would be in a harder difficulty. But this is the hardest difficulty it has. Okay, that was... Dude, seeing these trip me up. I'm not used to this. Sweet. It's more. What am I gonna get in class? Place. By the time we reach the geology museum, Allison seems to have perked up a bit. I'm guessing that from her walking in front of Kotomi and I. Looks like there's something going on. I don't think there'd normally be police officers outside the doorway. Suddenly I noticed something. Hey, wait! How were we talking to police officers? That's the detective that brushed me off! Wait, her? Saturday, that's... Start running up the road and climb to the entrance. Kotomi and Allison's voices get quieter behind me. Hey, wait! You can't just run off the... Time I reach the entrance, the detective seems to have already noticed me. Doesn't look very happy about it. You don't think I've forgotten how you completely brushed me aside when I came and asked for progress? How dare you have the gall to then turn around and investigate? What made you suddenly care so much? Detective does not answer, just keeps looking at me. What, are you bugging my phone or something? As soon as I say we should investigate here, you appear so you can take all the credit. You even care about saving her, or are you just doing this so you can get a raise for cracking open the case or whatever? Saturday, enough. I hardly think that investigating her workplace is a novel idea. Then why is she just doing this now? I had to get a permit. I can't just investigate places without the legal authority. There's a process. So bureaucracy is more important than my sister? If I don't want myself and the team to land in prison and leave me no one left to investigate? Yes. Saturday, if you're done, can you please stop harassing my sister? Oh, that's her sister. Okay. What? Wait, for real? I looked over at Kotomi, shocked, and also completely unaware of how to respond. What? What's that look for? What is it? Turned back to the detective, only just then I noticed her name tag. You're... Eri Nichibotsu. Is that how you say it? Kotomi's sister. Jesus Christ, you don't mean it! Holy hell, you were an awful friend! Kotomi just seems just as shocked as by not knowing this information as I am leaving it. Jesus Christ, Saturday, how did you not figure that out sooner? I lived by my sister in her line of work plenty of times. I know. So sorry, Eri. This is it. It's the end of the curtain call. You've really done it now, Saturday. I love how like her inside thoughts, the text is just, it's not even, it's barely propaganda. There's no like capital letters. I don't know why. I found that funny. Eri seems almost amused by this turn of events. I noticed her crack the world's smallest grin. Now, if you're done with this plot twist, I'm happy to let you accompany me inside if you'll remain calm. May even have some valuable insights. Immediately, however, Eri's attitude gets me frustrated again. Why is Kotomi's sister so irritating? Fine. But only if you let Alice and Kotomi come too. We're almost as close to Suki as I am, and I think they'd know. They're almost as close to Suki as I am, and I think... How can I not read... That's alright. Come with me. Come along inside. You can show me where exactly your sister works, so I can skip having to figure out who inside would know. Okay. I'm inside with Kotomi and Allison following me. Kotomi still seems a bit shaken up by the fact that I may have inadvertently implied that I suspected her sister of being involved with the park earlier. No. She surely understands that I just didn't know. Kotomi is like super mega understanding. Once inside Suki's office, Allison, Kotomi, and I look around to see if anything felt unusual. We're not collecting fingerprints, but still, please try not to touch anything if possible. She said that, but I understood it to mean don't touch anything you don't need for. I am going to. Okay, this is her desk. It's got her computer, a bunch of rock stuff. I actually fully know what she does. Just something to do with environmentally friendly coal mining. I'm not sure about the specifics beyond that. You need to ask an employee here. The one that your sister worked closely with. The only person I would have ever heard her mention was once a coworker this year. Lied on a lot when she was getting started. I think her name's Jade. I'll go see if she's on call. I'll be back in a moment, okay? Kotomi leaves the room, and Eri walks over and stands that's behind the desk. Do either of you know her computer password? Yeah, she's the same one for everything. Hold on, let me just lean on that the password I remember is her laptop. SECONDSHRINE. There! The screen lights up as it does in the dark, gloomy corporate lock screen with Suki's vibrant wallpaper. Got it. Eri sits on Kotomi's chair and takes hold of the computer mouse, which bugs me a bit, but whatever. It's not like Suki's here. It says here she arrived from work on the morning of the 22nd. It's 10:30, really? The before noon, so it's 6. Right, you can quite call it afternoon, but it's not just 8 o'clock or something. Morning's a bit misleading, isn't it? She arrived mid-morning then? She arrived for work in the mid-morning on the 22nd and clocked off for lunch at 1:35 and never came back. Just then, Kotomi's shape appears in the door again. So, Jade isn't on call right now, but I did get her. On call. The hell does that mean? Kotomi holds up her cell phone, the room is filled with silence, because cell phone. On call. Freaking whatever, man. Introduce yourself, Jade. Hi, everyone. It really rocks to be here with you all. Why is everyone so silent? If I hear one word, God-forsaken. Come on, why so... I'm actually going to blow a fuse. This game is my humor. This game just has my humor. I don't get it. Why does it have my humor? Sorry. I'll kill you! Allison leaves towards the door and tries to grab the phone. I haven't seen her this violent in a long time, but Allison really hates puns and stupid jokes. Like, not even in a grown and move on way. Luckily, Kotomi stops Allison and moves back to where she was. God! Anyway, Jade, did you want to tell us about what you and Suki do for a living? Oh my god! Oh, yeah. I'm a transfer to the U.S. branch of the Sunrise Foundation, since Suki's research mostly applies to North America. What does the Sunrise Foundation even do? Well, I guess more specifically, what does Suki do for work? She works on cleaning up old coal strip mines while mitigating environmental harm. It's a surprisingly difficult job that not many people bother doing. She didn't say anything out of the ordinary on the day of her disappearance. When I think of it, she did. She checked her text while we were on lunch break and looked at some video. I asked her what was wrong, but she just shrugged it off. She saw her after school. Saw her after she. Why did I say after school? God damn it. Yeah, we usually get lunch together. She told me not to wake up, and she'd be right behind me after taking care of something. Last I saw her, she was typing something on her phone while I left the building. Do you know who she was texting? I saw a text notification pop up at one point out of the corner of my eye. It wasn't a saved contact in her phone. I didn't really stoop or anything though, so that's all I know. Thank you. Your help is valuable. Is there anything else you feel would be relevant to the case? No, nothing comes to mind. I did want to say something though. Kotobi, can you pass the phone to Saturday? Huh? Me? Sure thing, yeah. Kotobi walks over and gives me the phone. Saturday, I'm so sorry all of this is happening, and I'm here if you need to talk. No one's super close. I knew your sister pretty well, and well, I just hope she's alright. I can't begin to imagine what you're going through. I also have a potential here making its way out of my eye, but I whacked it away to find what's going to just. Not now, damn it! I keep it together though. Thank you, Jade. That means a lot, Kotomi. Kotomi, here. I've got to be back her phone. Kotomi smiles at me, but I don't really register right. Kotomi hangs up the phone. I don't think she's hiding anything. So obviously she cares about Suki a lot. All that's left is finding out what that video she was watching was. Turn back towards the desk. Allison is looking through the things on Suki's computer. I don't see anything out of the ordinary on her computer. There's all files, all work and stuff. Nothing really pops out. Check her browsing history. Might be something there. She was watching some weird video. There's a possibility her browsing history synced between her phone and her computer. There are a lot of modern cross-platform browsers through that. Huh. Maybe onto something here. There's a weird website here. Shrinereport.xyz. Let me open this. Allison opens the site. I walk over and take a look. It's just a video? Nothing else? Seems to be. Let me take a look at the page source before I watch the video. Allison opens the page source for the strange site. Sure enough, it seems to be just It seems to just be a blank HTML page with nothing but a video in a corner. A blank. Oh lord. Nothing outside of the tags or anything. Okay, play the video. Yeah, got it. What the? That had to have been a code. Then it didn't even register. Is this like on loop unless I press enter? We'll do the same thing. 21140. I honestly forgot if I was even the one. I don't think it was. But no. I'm not like screw the songs right now. What the hell was that? What are you doing in my room? Why? Why? Is that all you came here for? After we left the geology museum, we went to Allison's house. We didn't end up finding anything else on that side of Suki's workplace. However, once we got to Ali's place, we just kind of sat there in silence for a while. You know what? I did too! So, any ideas? The others jumped a bit. Fair enough, I guess, since it's been at least half an hour. Half an hour just sitting there? Since anyone really said anything. Ideas about what? The video's stupid. A weird cryptic ARG frickin' thing that was on my sister's computer. I wasn't able to get a good look at it. Besides, I think this is the part where you leave things up to the professional investigators. I looked at her frustratedly. I mean, okay, sure, but there'll be a higher chance of success if there's more people trying to crack it. I can't technically argue with that, but I'm still overwhelmed with this feeling warning me not to get too far and over my head. And not to let you two either. We could probably just go back to the investigators with what we found. Nothing too far over our heads, we just take that route, right? Yeah, exactly my thinking! Thank you, Kotobi! I guess not. I'm still uneasy, but you do have a point. You saved the URL to that site, right? Yeah, shrineport.xyz. Here, you can use my laptop. Probably a good idea to see it on a bigger screen than a phone. True. Konami passed me her laptop. I typed in the page link, the video popped up. We watched it again and tried to pay closer attention this time. Once the video was done, I handed Konami back her laptop. She put it on her desk. The way I see it, we're working with a few possible sets of information here. Those are the shrine footage, the number of voice clips, and the set of white and red pixels. Right. Personally, the number of voices in the pixel sets are what jump out to me as holding some kind of code. I'm not entirely sure we can get out of the shrine footage though, since it seems to be just a loop. Hang on, I have an idea. It's possible they hit something for like one frame in the middle of it. Just Konami opened a video editor, set the playback speed really low so it would show each frame for longer. We sat there for about 5 minutes watching it go. Eventually, Konami did catch something. Aha! Not in the middle of it, but there's a weird symbol that shows up for one frame right at the very end. She selected a specific frame. Sure enough, a bizarre symbol was visible on screen. Oh, weird. What's that even supposed to be? It's me. I could quite sketch of it though. Took one of the papers out of the binder that was in my bag and scribbled on a quick drawing of the symbol. That's a good plan. Allison, can you write down what numbers are being spoken in the voice selections? Yeah, sure. Can we play them back? Oh, do you need a piece of paper? Here, use this one. I handed Allison my paper and Konami replayed the video. Allison wrote down 16585027337. 32! And 2114094. Hang on, Allie. I noticed that there's like more of a break between some of the numbers in the second voice section. Can you put a little dash or something to indicate that? Oh, good catch. Here, good catch. Here, Allison. Let me replay that for you. Got it. Allison has some cute little dashes, resulting in the paper now saying 21140924. This kind of looks like a date now. So 616. I'm not saying the numbers. We've had them written out, but I'm not exactly sure what to do with them from here. Also gave me a smug sort of grin. Really, Saturday? I would have thought you, of all people, would have figured at least one of these out. Isn't this kind of cryptic stuff right up your alley? Cut me a break, Ellie. I'm not at peak mental efficiency right now. Fair enough. Anyway, look at the second set of numbers. Don't want the dashes. Anything about them jump out to you? Oh, I see what Allison's getting on. A1Z26, right? Yep, pretty much. Probably letters. Oh my god, freaking duh! How the hell did I not? Don't sweat it. Anyway, let's figure this out. So transferring numbers into letters. Got it! Unix! Yeah, Unix seems about right. Unix. So Unix time is our lead here. I can't really think of much else that the word Unix can mean. My bet would be that one of these codes from either the voice numbers or the pixel sets of the Unix time code. Since we haven't exactly figured out the pixel sets yet, let's try seeing if the other number we got from the voice samples is the time code. Allison walked over to Konami's desk, desk! She looked at one of those Unix to time code converters and typed that to it. And it sure is 12 a.m. on the 23rd of July this year. So 2 days ago. Aha! Bingo! That's gotta be it. It's too close to our current time to not be what that number's getting at. I'm inclined to agree, but having a time code doesn't really give us much to go off of. Hey, I mean, there's still the other thing we haven't figured out yet. The sets of white and red pixels. Now, can you pull those up and pause the video on them? Oh yeah, here. I mean, okay, even this but I could almost figure out. Oh, really? I'm actually more stumped on this one than the other. Do tell. I mean, look at it. It's just a set of different amount of pixels. So it'd probably be like 3126 Hold on, though. What about the red line? Maybe it doesn't mean anything? No, it definitely means something. Look. Couldn't use the playhead of the video editor forward a bunch to the second set of pixels. See the red lines between some of them this year. I have a hard time believing it's just a red herring. I mean, it would be a red herring. Shut up, bro! Oh, you hate I also let out one of the biggest sighs I've ever heard in my entire life. I like this smug face. I like this smug face. She knew what the hell she was doing. Tyler, that's a stretch even for you, and you know it. Hey, I was bubbling under my breath. You couldn't hear it. It's not as bad as some of those rock puns. What if it's a 0? Unless you think it's a 0. I mean, look what it is in the first one. It's the first one in line. So maybe it's there to signify a 0, so you know the first digit is a 0. Look, if it wasn't there, you think it was that. But like you said, maybe it's actually... If this is a date, it'd be March 12th, 6218. I doubt it is. They couldn't get that across if they just left it blank because you assume it started at 3. Hey, well done. You're right. Look at you go. It's all elementary, dear Saturday. I was on imagination to make a Sherlock joke. Too bad. So applying this logic, we have that from the first set. Going to fast forward? Yeah. And then the second set would be that. So that and that. These more Unix codes? Doubt it. They're way shorter. You could try anyway, though. Hold on, no need. You can say with confidence they aren't. There'd be no reason for them to highlight the 0 otherwise. They could just write that. Sure, but if it's not that, it's probably click. Yeah. Not gonna get used to all these numbers. Allison, you're on an idea? Well, it's a bit of a stretch, but if the other codes represented a place and time, could these be a place in physical space? Like some kind of coordinate? Yeah, the feeling I'm getting is that there's somehow latitude and longitude, or something. There's no decimal. Maybe we have to add it ourselves. Look. Diagram comes out with the numbers, and Konami puts a decimal in the 4th character slot. If you do it like this, the reasoning for highlighting the 0 becomes clear, see? Ah, I see. So it's 31.26218 latitude and 130.91655 longitude. Or the other way around. Can't be the other way around. Latitude doesn't go as high as 130, so it has to be the first way. Konami, if you will. On it. Before our laptop, you go map. God, I love those like obvious ripoffs that just replace one letter. Google Maps. Going with these coordinates gets us near the Okawachi Shrine on the mainland. Okay, right. We need to tell Ariel this, like, right away. This is the lead. Got our number, right? I think we were done somewhere. Earlier, Professor just ran to Suki's office and waiting for me to find it. That's a fair point. Let's go. We got up and left Allison's place. I went to the geology exam to bring a place that I didn't even know I was capable of achieving. Harry, big news! Harry jumps a little bit. I mean, I guess that makes sense considering I basically just jump scared her. Whoa, calm down, what happened? We got this investigation, we looked at the veil, we decoded it. I'm pretty sure they have a lead. I press the clip where she's holding it on a nearby chair. Alright, let's hear it. We think she probably took a ferry to the mainland around 5, maybe a bit before. There's a time code hidden in the video, and it's for a place on the mainland at a specific time. She probably wanted to be... I hate voice cracks! The route takes 4.5 hours of just ferries to be 6... No. Why must you do this to me? It's obvious that if she took it, she was serious about whatever was happening here. She has missed a lot in her shift. Interesting. You're checking to see if she took a ferry. There's an officer dispatched there to check the details. Her bank has been less than corruptive, so we're checking to see on the station's end whether she was a passenger. To keep records of that stuff? Yeah, something to do with consent forms and boarding procedures. I don't think it's stored in a database or anything. It was just a few days ago, so they shouldn't have filed away the physical record. Can't leave my position here currently. If you head there yourself, Java server could recognize Kodaway. She is my sister after all. You probably get the information you need there. Well, for real? Thanks. What do you guys think? I'll come, but after this we're done and leaving it up to them, okay? Yeah, sure. I said that, but deep down I know I was just telling her that to avoid the hassle of arguing with her about it further. Within walking distance, so let's get going. I'm off to the geology museum once again and follow Konami to the terminal. Is that it? Yep. I like the 8-bit songs. No, wait, hold on. Before I do this, I'm gonna change my keybinds. Oh, keyboard configuration. I found it. A. S. That. And semicolon. Okay, semicolon and colon. That's not a colon. Ah, I forgot the name. Oh my god, this feels so much better. How am I consistently missing these? I automatically might listen to this in my spare time. It sounds good. God, a part of me wish I'd really on up score right now. Dude, that was probably the hardest one I've done so far because of all the busts, of all the bumpers. It seems that we only have 2 more bits of story left. Let me compare the songs. Which means we need to play more songs. Okay. Alright, let's start the song again. Hopefully I'll do better this time. Yep, it is. Whoa! Got over 1 million! Nice. Okay. Let's just get the story beats done first, and then we'll try to unlock the rest. Bell called me into the ferry terminal. It was by no means a large venue. There was 3 benches scattered around. Passengers to sit on while waiting. There's an officer standing at the check-in desk talking to the ferryman. We're here. Okay. Right. Officer. Economy walked up to the officer, and I followed him. All about the cab. Up to the other terminal to see if she went in the office. Understood. Thank you, sir. Your time is appreciated. Once the officer was done talking with the ferryman, he turned around and noticed us. Oh, hello. Each boat's 2 sister, right? And each boat's 2 sisters' acquaintances? Oh, right. This is Allison here, and this is... Hey, Mr. Officer, did you find anything about that Suki stuff? Who are you exactly? Saturday. The missing girl's sister. Oh, in that case, I can indeed tell you that there was a Suki Tesla guard who boarded a ferry to Kagoshima at 14 or 2 p.m. and she did match what we know of her appearance. Wait, 14? Is that 2 in the afternoon? 3. Son. The ferry docked safely at 6 p.m. 4 hours later, and we have no reason to believe that she wasn't on it when it did. Great, thank you, sir. Why can't people just use normal people time? I walked away from the officer into the desk to talk to the ferryman. He looked up from his newspaper when I got closer. When's the next ferry to Kagoshima departing? We have 2 ferries running in tandem. Should depart around 6:30 if you don't mind waiting a bit. Some footsteps behind me indicated that Allison was running over to catch up with me. Saturday! You can't just go up to Kagoshima for this. It's not safe. Please, 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 just let the police handle it from here. I turned around and raised my voice. Maybe it wasn't the best idea to do this to Allison, but I felt like letting my emotions out was better than looking back. I let my sister say gone? Do we know they can just let this all happen? They failed. She's gone. I could have done something. It will be my fault. I can't just do that. Not even try. If I at least try, then it'll be okay. Allison seemed conflicted on how to respond. This is a missing person, and it looks like we're in way over our heads. The cipher was one thing. It looks more and more like we're dealing with an organization with real power. We are on a police force. We're just students. What happens if you get hurt? Or worse? I don't care. I don't care! I can't understand what I'm going through right now. Suki was the most important point of the world to me, and... Sometime on Saturday. Allison doesn't deserve this. She can't be gone. I'm not going to let it happen. Going in without even thinking of the consequences went before Allison could even finish her sentence. However, a deafening booming sound interrupted our argument. The floor shook beneath us, and I said no, and I could speak through the shock. Cutting me rushed over the window and looked up at the street. No, 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 no. Oh, no, oh, no, oh, no. Allison and I ran out to go to me to see what was wrong. What is it? What's happening? Her workplace. The geology place. It's... She didn't have time to the point so her notice was going on. The Tanegashima Geology Museum was entirely set ablaze, coming from top to bottom, and... What? It got lit... It got bombed? Well, what are we waiting for? We need to make sure that it was okay. Come on! And then the ferry terminal heard Allison shout behind me. Why is your first instinct run towards danger? Saturday! There was no time to worry about Allison's thoughts in the matter. The footsteps on the remained, she and Cody were following me anyway. Now we just have to get there in time. Dude! What? We ran up to the site of the now-aflame Geology Museum. By the time we arrived, you could barely tell what the building even once was. Comey rushed up to one of the other detectives and I followed her. What happened here? We smelled smoke and rushed everyone outside. It took maybe 5 minutes before the building was completely aflame. Is everyone okay? Where's my... I don't know if you should be like this happy about this. Why is she smiling, bro? She's still in there. She was the only one who couldn't get out and looked over at Cody see her wearing an expression I didn't think she was capable of. Pure, unfiltered terror. Cody, no, it's not safe. Please don't. I gritted my teeth and curled out my fist. She's already inside. Guys, I think she knows it's not safe. She's trying to save Erin. But why? She's dangerous. She's normally really clear-headed about that stuff. Guess she just cares a lot. I don't know. it really seems like now's the time for sitting around and thinking? So you have that look on your face. Oh, no! Don't do this to me! Okay. Shut up. Shut up! Look at the situation. Look around you at the world, Allison. Stop trying to hold me back for once in your life, okay? I turned around so as to see Allison's reactions might freak out. I was already running inside our company instead of running the place. Saturday! Saturday! Dude! No! 2, 3, 4 more songs to unlock. Shouldn't be a big deal, but... Alright, I'll just try playing a bit more. Okay, yeah, I just suck at this song. Episode 6, finally. Damn it, where is she? How did we go? I ran through a world I could barely see myself, screaming relentlessly in hopes that it would yield some kind of result. Go to me! Go to me! At that moment, a loud and panicked voice cut through the moment's nonstop. I hate that I'm coughing like this. Go to me! Hey God, I'm coming! God, fucking God, hurry up for fuck's sake! One by one, I threw open doors around me. Due to the flames on all sides, the doors often flung off their hinges without any effort at all. This room? No, not there. Maybe this one? No, not that one either. Go to me! Go to me! Answer me! This time, however, nothing but crackling answered my desperate shrieks. Go to me, for the love of God! Please answer me! Deep down, I know that running around desperately, just hoping someone will answer my shouting, saying I want to solve anything, but please! Please. I collapsed to the floor as the burning reality around me creeped into my vision. Oh my God. Oh my fucking God. This is it. I'm going to die here. The fire around me is closing in fast. Holy shit. I'm actually about to die? I don't want to. I'm not ready yet. Why the hell can I muster up any more energy? Please. Someone could save me. Someone can get me out of here. Sorry. Stop groveling on the ground and pick yourself up, dumbass. Sorry. I didn't mean to get wrapped up in all this. Honestly, I'm so sorry. Cutting me. I'm so sorry. I'm so scared. I'm not ready to die. Please. I shouted that, but I couldn't even hear my own voice. I was surrounded by flames on all sides. There's nowhere left. There's nothing left. Heat. The intense heat from all angles. I'm not even on fire yet, and already the burning is indescribable. Hurt so much that I can't even scream. Any strength I had gave way, and everything that I was fades away with it. What? What? Does this work? No. Would this work? No. What? Shrine report. Oof. Capital matter? No. Damn it. God, I found something. I didn't even need to put result. Wait, hold on. Oh, is this the video? I'm assuming I need to type in the code. 3, 2. What? Am I hearing one of these wrong? What is the down and up meant to mean? Well, I figured it out. Block status left. So what I see, you need to achieve S ranks on songs for this. Whoa, wait, I think I started something. I think I've had something. What's this? Wait, this... I got a new song. It's level 2. You know what? Let's try it. This might be fun. I knew I should have tried Finale, dude. Dude, this song sounds like it'd be so fun to play on a harder difficulty. Oh my God. I guess I continue the story now. Oh, okay, cool. But circumstances, everything feels cold. I feel like I'm falling honestly through space my brain can never begin to comprehend. When I open my eyes, I can see something beautiful, something that transcends what we can process with our human minds. An aurora of ideas, all intermingling with each other. Ideas of happiness, ideas of excitement, ideas of sorrow, and ideas of anger. In this space, there are no bodies or minds to interpret these ideas, only the space and the ideas themselves. And yet, just as I plunge further into this unknowable space, reality returns. Everything's hot again. I feel my senses return to me. My body and mind reconnect, as if to punish me for daring hope I could escape the suffering I would need to for within seconds. Reality pursues you into your very end. Right. I'm burning to death. And yet, as the inferno closes in around me, clear comes into view, a familiar yet forever alien to me, humanity. And I have to muster up many words before I start coughing violently. It called to me, looked up to me as if to say, don't try to speak without actually saying it herself. She extended her hand, and I understood immediately. I helped her pick up air, and together we staggered towards the exit. Please just let us make it. Please just let us. Please. The doors are feet away. We stagger slowly with Ari in our arms. For every slow step feels like an entire eternity, inch by inch. The outside will come closer and closer, and as soon as I shut off and I feel myself falling, I hit the ground and recognize one thing before my consciousness finally cuts out entirely. Saturday! Saturday! The rough, jagged feel of the concrete pavement of a precinct parking lot. Let's go. Finally able to open my eyes again. I see a tiled ceiling. The Tanegashima General Hospital is, in fact. Oh! I nurse entered the room, seemingly noticing that I'm awake. I tried to sit up and find that I'm still unable to move. Please don't try to strain yourself by getting up or speaking. Just stay lying down. I tried to say something regardless, my voice escaped me, so it's not like I could disobey even if I wanted to. Instead, I looked at the nurse almost pleadingly, hoping I could convey a message in a non-verbal way. It's okay. I understand. You want to know what happened to your friends, right? I tried to nod, but I'm unable to do that either, so I blinked instead, trying to imitate it. The nurse still looked a little bit confused, but I think she understood. Kotomi and Eri both passed out around the same time you did, according to your friend Allison. You three were all rushed over here by the other techs that were present when the building caught fire. You guys performed CPR on each of you first, but once your breathing was steadied, you were brought here immediately. My eyes relaxed at the fact that Kotomi and Eri were also resting here. They inhaled quite a bit more smoke than you did, so they're still unconscious, but they'll also be okay. I let out a deep breath in relief. The good news is none of the three of you inhaled enough smoke that treatment goes any further than the oxygen we supplied you with while unconscious. Your body will still need some time to recover from being strained, however, so your lackeys won't be able to move too heavily for a bit still. And even when you will be able to move, it's probably best still not to, just so that you're not operating on bare minimum body energy. We don't have any nurses on call right now, so I have to— Okay, we get it! I'll be right back, okay? Not like there's much of a way for me to respond. The nurse walked out of the room, closed it behind her, leaving me just being my thoughts alone in this tiny hospital room. I should really try and learn what happened inside the building when it caught fire. I was Air the only one trapped inside. I also informed Allison that I'm safe. She's probably worried sick. I also figured out the next plan of action is for finding Suki, and I was almost finished my thought before I realized what the weird feeling in my eyes was. I'm crying. There's more? Oh, I'm actually invested. I'm starting to get invested. Hold on. 6.2. Story episode 7. It's nearly midnight, and I've been given permission from the nurse to walk across the hall to Kotomi and Ari's room. I went to go knock on the door, but it was already slightly ajar, so I peeked my head in. Can I come in? Saturday! Oh, you're their friend from the wrong coastal room. Yes, come in, but please don't strain yourself. Of course, thanks. The nurse left the room, and I walked in and sat down. Are you two doing okay? Yeah, mostly. Ari took the worst of it, so it took her a lot longer to regain consciousness. The nurse has requested her not to speak much, so as to not strain her lungs at all. Ari nodded. I could say very short sentences, though. Kotomi looked over at me. What about you, Sat? Are you all good? That's from the fact that my body is still in an evidently weakened state. Yeah, I'm fine. I didn't mention my emotional meltdown after the nurse left the room. Thank goodness. It seems like we'll all be okay soon enough. Might just take Ari a little bit longer. Yeah, I'm glad everyone's going to be alright, even if his entire situation is just so unfortunate. Now that I look at them, I can definitely see a resemblance of sorts. I've known for a while that Kunmi dyed her hair a long time ago, but never really asked her about her original hair color. I guess it would probably be brown, or at least closer to Ari's natural hair color than otherwise. Kotomi, how come you never told me you two were sisters? You never asked. Well, I mean, okay, true, but the half a decade I've known you, you never thought to mention it at all? I would have if you asked. I guess that's fair enough. Sat in silence for a while longer, probably close to 10 or 15 minutes until Ari spoke up weakly. Okay. Hey, don't strain yourself, please. Take your time. Harry takes a few deep breaths in and out and waits a minute before continuing. I'm happy that lets me being stuck in there. I understand, but how? I can barely speak, and I don't think it's good. I need to be the one to tell you it's not a good idea to talk about all of that while in this state. Harry takes out her phone and points to it. Give me your network ID. I'll add you to a group chat. Call to me. Okay, if you say so. ID is just Saturn Alorbit. Saturn Alorbit. No spaces, no capital letters. Harry takes a minute, then I get a friend request to accept it. And both of you can see this. Please look up at me and not. What I mean, I did is Harry requested. Alright, both of you can reply, right? Yeah, I can, yeah. Around 4:45 p.m., the rest of the posted investigators left their shifts to return to the precinct. I decided to stay behind and keep looking around, however. How come? I was certain I was missing something. Something about Suki's office seemed different from the last time I was in there, earlier that very same day. So I kept looking. Eventually I did manage to figure out what seemed off to me. All of the little figurine statues she keeps on the shelf on the left wall were all crowded together in one specific spot on the shelf. Aren't they usually, though? She has a lot of those, and the shelf isn't exactly the biggest. Well, yes, but they're arranged in a more crowded space than usual. It's almost unnerving how they were arranged in such a way that they would cover up something, but not being moved enough though it's easy to notice them being closer than usual. So were they covering up something? Yes, I moved them aside and found a small wooden box. I tried to open it up, but it wouldn't budge. There's a little crank on the side, though. I could tell where this is going. I think so, right? But I looked all across it and there was no wire connecting it to anything. I scanned it with an emission sensor, too, and there was no signal or emission coming out of it or into it. Wait, hold on. Emission scanner? Alright, it's experimental tech being tested on by investigators around the world. It allows us to check objects for signals of all kinds, like internet connections, that kind of stuff. I see. Go on. So I twisted the crank on the side and the box opened. There was barely any room to even store anything inside, but there was a tiny little speaker. Wait, hold on. I thought you just said your emission scanner didn't pick up literally anything. It didn't. It could have been faulty or acting up for some reason or another. It didn't pick up the speaker inside. What happened next? So the speaker turned on and started playing a little music box melody. I managed to get out my phone in time to record the last little bit of the melody. Let me upload it. I uploaded a file to the group chat. Sure enough, it was our little box music. After that is where things get really bizarre. Once the melody ends, I hear some footsteps and the door locked behind me. So I spin around really fast, but the door is still just as open as it was when I entered, and there isn't anyone there. I went out into the hall to look around, but nothing was changed. None of the doors in the hall had been opened or closed anymore since I was there last either. So I went back into Suki's room. When I got back, I noticed an image on Suki's monitor that wasn't even there when I left the room to check the hall. What was the image? What I'm going to call it was this rocking horse, it looked like? A tiny toy rocking horse. It was really distorted and hard to make out. Oh, that's the image I saw earlier. Okay. Just take a picture of it? I tried to. Let's pull out my phone again, and that's what happened. Explosion? Yes, but before that, I heard another door slamming shut. I jolted up from looking down at the monitor, and this time the door to Suki's office was closed. I got up to run towards the door, and that's when the explosion went off, and the force blasted the door and knocked me back to the floor with it. After that, I barely remember anything. You were barely conscious when I came into the room and found you. I wouldn't be surprised if you were already unable to make sense of or remember your surroundings at that point. After Ari was done explaining, the three of us tried to think of possible explanations for what happened. But the reality of the matter is, there weren't nearly enough clues to go off of in order to figure out any kind of meaningful conjecture. After a while, though, Ari jolted up a little bit. Just remember something, I'm not sure how I forgot. What is it? Connery, can you check the pockets of my jacket? I can't exactly move my arms super well currently. Sure. Connery got off from Betterman, hand through his jacket. Actually, she seemed surprised and pulled something small out. Wait, is that? Yep. Yes, it's the wooden box with the speaker in it. I completely forgot that I put it in my pocket when I went to go check the hallway. Connery handed me the wooden box, meant to lie back down on their bed. I took a good look at the box. It was even smaller than I thought it was from Ari's description, being small enough that I could hold it flat in my palm. Like Ari said, there was no way to open it other than the small metal crank on the side, and I wasn't about to take that risk. I was about to hand it back and cold to me when I noticed something about the bottom. Hang on, is the bottom of this box, like, indented? What do you mean? Like, I can run my finger along and it dips down at certain points. It's really hard to see because the indentation is extremely small. Hang on a minute, Ari, do you have a pen anywhere in your coat? I should. Feel free to check my pockets. I got up from my seat and walked over to Ari's bed and searched her pockets. There was indeed a small pen in one of them. Okay, perfect. This will work. Let me see. I put the box top down on the desk between the 2 hospital beds and round this with my pen through the small and did the parts of the bottom face the box. By the time I was done with her, clearly was wetting out. What does that say? Secondshrine.png. Yeah, looks like it. Some kind of file name then? I don't think I need to explain what a PNG is. Yeah, but I'm not sure what its usage is. We can't really get anything from just a file name, can we? The room went silent again. I sat back down in the chair and eventually the nurse came in. Hey, you three. Sorry, Saturday, but I need to run an oxygen just on these two, just to make sure everything's okay. Is it alright if I ask you to go back to your own room? Yeah, not at all. Sorry, give me a second. I stood up slowly and walked up to the door. We'll have time to figure out that weird file name thing once we're all healed up and better. Okay, Sat? Yeah, as well, you too. I closed the door behind me and walked back to my own room across the hall. No, maybe my voice is too monotone. I was already starting to give different voices to the characters, but at the same time, I'm wondering if I'll be able to keep up with those voices. I'm not used to talking this much. I'll be honest. Hey, Ali. Saturday, you're okay. LMAO, hardly. I can barely get up and walk. I'll be okay though. I'm resting. Please don't put any stress on your body right now. I'm just glad you're okay. Don't put yourself back under stress. Yeah. Thank you though. Genuinely. Where are you at right now? Wondering if you can pop over to the hospital and talk for a bit. I'm at home, but I can come out there. I'll just be a bit. Takes a while to go from one side of the island to another. That's fine. I'm not going anywhere, lol. Okay, I'll let you know when I'm coming over. Okay. Is that it? Not sure how well she's gonna take the decision I'm about to make, but it's what I need. I know it's what I need to do. Now I have everything unlocked. Seems there's some new songs we can play. Alright, let's try chapter. Hey! Oh, Saturday, you scared me. I had no idea we were there. Oh, yeah, that's why I said, hey. Now you know I'm here. True. Anyway, why are you here? It's long past 9. Well, you know how you're going with your parents to town I got show in a few months? Of course, I mean, I'm moving to an island. I hope I remember that. Yeah, anyway, so there's a small but definitely possible chance Suki's gonna be moving out there for work next year, so... Yeah. Why, you don't get it? I might move out with her to Sanagashima. Well, wait, for real? Really? That's... Well, it seems kind of sudden, doesn't it? How so? I mean... I never heard anything about this before, and you know I'm going to be moving down south for months now. How come this is popping up now? Second off, I wanted to surprise you. We're going to spend our high school years together. Isn't that really great? Allison. Allison? This is Allison. I mean, of course it is, but Saturday. What's up, Allie? Yep, it's Allison. Yep. You got that serious look in your eye. You're doing the thing. It's just, I'm not opposed to the idea. I just don't want you to, like, I guess, adjust your entire life around me. You don't have to follow me forever. Is that what you think? Allison, this isn't me making a choice that I'm not 100% up for. It's something I feel like I need to do. It's also something I want to do. My path and yours end up separating down the line, and that's just life. Made up my mind. The only thing left to be seen yet is where it leads me. I said those words then too. I wonder, did I mean them in that same way? I can't help but feel that's when I start to realize those feelings. What do you mean those feelings? Did I accidentally stumble upon Yuri? Wait. No. I'll wait a little bit before coming to this absurd conclusion. I'll wait a little bit. I opened my eyes. Allison's at the hospital room's entrance. The nurse looked over and smiled. Of course, she's just resting now. Allison stepped inside the room, and the nurse stepped out and closed the door. Despite the fact that this is the first time Allison had seen me since the incident at Suki's workplace, both of us just kind of sit in silence for a long time. Sat in silence? Sit? Whatever. And eventually Allison broke the silence. I'm so sorry. I looked over, surprised. For what? You ever done anything wrong? Maybe if I'd stopped you from going, then you wouldn't. And this wouldn't have happened. She just stood at the hospital bed in the oxygen monitor beside it. Hey, come on, Allie. Don't let yourself get trapped in that spell now. It's not even remotely your fault, okay? If anything, I'm the one who should be apologizing. I was too stubborn and didn't listen to you when you were clearly just like... And now I've caused you so much worry, and... Allison walked over to the side of the bed and put her hand on mine. It's okay, Saturday. I promise. I'm sorry, I'm just really glad you're okay now. You can never tell due to the immense strength Allison has over her own I don't know what it is, but I keep noticing these small cracks in my voice, and I hate it! I hate it! Eventually, she seemed to realize that she was still holding my hand, and then ran back to the chair on the other side of the room embarrassingly. Have you been resting much? much as I can between them checking my O levels and moving about. Okay, that's really good to hear at least. Please continue to take it easy even once you get discharged, okay? Or, yeah. Promise? I looked down, ashamed knowing that I was about to tell her there was no better. Actually, something I need to tell you about that. Yeah? I could tell that immediately she was worried. Here goes nothing, I guess. I've decided that once I'm discharged and I've taken a few days to rest, I'm going to go to the mainland and try to find my sister myself. There was a short silence. I couldn't bring myself to look over at Allison. I have no idea the expression she had on her face in that moment. There's another long silence, but neither of us said anything. Suddenly, I felt something brush against my side and look over to see Allison burying her head in my hand. Why? Why do you need to be like this? For the first time since I've known her, I could hear her sobbing through her words. How do you feel like you need to be the hero? Like you need to throw yourself into danger over and over again? I don't understand. It's not that. It's just, I know that you're scared for Suki and that you just don't want to show it. And Allison, I'm scared, Saturday. I'm so incredibly scared, both for her and you, because I know you're not just being honest about how much this is tearing you up inside, and I don't think you're even being fully honest with yourself. Allison, keep throwing yourself into the reckless situation. You're so mortified they're going to get hurt or die, or that, I don't know, I'm going to lose you in some way. Allie. Yes? I'm not going anywhere. I promise that you're not going to lose me. This is something that deep down I feel like I need to do. There's an answer waiting out there for me about all of this. I'm certain. I just need to find it. I understand that you're worried about me, and the fact that I have someone that cares about me that much in my life means so much to me. But I promise you, it's okay. I can look after myself. I looked directly into Allison's eyes. There were tears all over her face. I'm coming with you. I sat up, surprised. You're what? Listen, I don't like this idea. Nothing will make me like this idea. The least you can do is let me come along as a second set of cautious eyes. It's just, I'm not opposed to that yet. Just don't want you to, like, I guess adjust your entire life around me? You shouldn't have to follow me forever. It's the same shit! Allison seemed surprised at what I said, yet there was immense sadness behind her eyes, but I couldn't tell why. Then she stood up. Saturday, this isn't me making a choice that I'm not 100% up for. Oh, this is the dialogue that was there earlier! If you feel like you need to go with the mainland, then I feel you need to come with you. Wait, wasn't this... Let me get one thing straight. This is not satisfying. This is not a conclusion. What do you mean? I don't follow. If you want to play the protagonist, then you're going to have to prove you can be, and that means accepting when things are out of your depth. So I'll ask you, do you really think that following this clue you found is what the universe is telling you to do? Okay, hold on! Honestly, this is... I'm actually really invested in this, personally. I'm not a huge fan of the ARG stuff. That's because I'm not an ARG person. It was probably a lot of fun for the people who were solving the ARG. Was I really making the right choice? Was Allison right? Maybe I was getting too far beyond what I could handle. Where's the period? Maybe it would be better if I took a step back and let the professionals handle it. And yet, I am certain. I still answered the way I did. But you need to understand that to do this period alone is a suicide mission. You need to be able to rely on others, to open up about how you're really feeling. Or before long, you'll find yourself burned up again with nowhere left to run. Harsh? Maybe. That's how life is. Allison who saw before me was nothing like I'd ever seen from her. I'm sorry, I'm ruining the moment. And yet, I could tell this was truly her, and that all of this was purely from a place of genuine caring. I smiled. Then settled. We traveled together. Allison forced a smile. I could tell that she was still worried. And to tell the truth, I was still worried too. Horrified, even, of what I might be getting myself into. But it felt like the path I'd chosen was the right one. Allison left the room smiling, but I still saw incredible sadness behind her grin. The reason for this still eluded me, and I have noticed it back then. The story may have turned out very differently. In a room across the hall, a detective and her sister arrested and recovered from a horrific brush with death. The hall itself, confused and conflicted young woman, finds herself at a crossroads on how to feel. And far, far away, across, and I'm so fucking... what? A figure fades into view. What? A young adult woman appears in the internet. To some, she may be known as... Oh! Are you gonna be able to see her? In the center of a large open space, it's a massive machine, rumbling and chugging along to a seeming never end. The woman approaches it. Another taller woman steps up from behind the wall of the atrium. I figured I'd find you here. What do you want? You're the last person I want to see right now. Just enjoying the fruits of my efforts. I made it out of New Zealand alive. This past lock key. Give me that shit. I'm tired of playing hero with the danger you created. And what, may I ask, do you plan to do? I plan to divert to lock 2. Right here, right now. By striking you down where you stand. Dude, what? Brother, what? Okay. We so far, this has been really fun. Wait. Let's try it. Honestly, I'm really excited to see what's gonna happen next. I'm glad I just decided I'd make a video on this. I doubt people will actually watch till the end. If you have them, thank you. Technically this is my first long like an actual series I'm doing. I want the format to be about a chapter per episode. That's how I want to do it. Thank you for watching. Wait, what the fuck? I got cut? What the hell did I get this cut, bro? And it's bleeding. Okay, bye.